Hello, everyone. We have come to the end of our 25-day Finally Feel Free Series 2 retreat. And today is the closing ceremony where I will be going into just reflecting on my experience of creating this event with just full transparency. Um, and also my personal channeling for 2024 and telling you what is coming up next after this event. And also, we are going to be closing down this very special energetic container and opening up another because we have all been connected together, etherically throughout this event. And it is important to honor that and also let that go and birth another thing, which is just the nature of life. I'm also going to be reading out the schedule to let just to reflect on just all the things that we've learned throughout this event, from all the speakers. That's expanded our consciousness, that's deepened us as souls, and has really had amazing insights as well for all of us. So let's just get into it. First of all, I want to, if you have made it to the end of this, and I know some people are, if they've got access to lifetime access through the Golden Circle or premium access, I know they're taking their own time with it. But for those of you who have just reached the end, I really want to honor you for just taking out that time and dedicating it to yourself and also energetically connecting with this incredible container. So my experience creating this event, it's so interesting because every event is different. And this, as I said in the opening ceremony, this has been an extra high vibrational container to the point not that we had that technical difficulty where people just could not sign up, which was so strange because nothing had changed from my previous events. And then when I did ask Divine Guidance said, this time round, it's not for everybody and it's only for the ones who are truly dedicated to their path. And, the divine guidance, as always, is never wrong because connecting with you, those of you who have booked calls, those of you who have written me emails, those of you who have signed with me as a client, it is just a whole new level of human being that I'm connecting with now. Because, I also mentioned this in another video. What has stood out to me about every single person that I've connected with and can feel in this container is you all, have had your ups and downs in life, but you still show up with so much love, with so much willingness to move forward and be this superhuman that is here to anchor the light, to raise your vibration, to really be the example in your families, in your communities, or just preparing for that next step of getting out there and doing what you're here to do. So I truly do honor you for that. What I have also learned from this event is the importance of number one, realizing that when things look like they're not coming together, they actually are coming together in such a way that you can't imagine. And you just have to connect to divine flow and trust the outcome because we are having a human experience. There is a place that we come from and there is a place that we will go back to. And that place, we are still connected, just like how the umbilical cord is cut when we are born from our mothers, the umbilical cord from us to divine, to source energy, to whatever you refer to, the universe, God, that umbilical cord is never ever cut. And we always have that connection. And we upload information and we download information. So that is something we have to get back to and disconnect and unplug from the matrix, from the programming, because this is so important for this time. Another thing is moving towards authenticity and away from perfection, because perfection doesn't exist. You can't please everybody all the time. There's always going to be things about you that somebody doesn't like. You're not for everyone, but you are for those who you're meant for, and they will embrace you fully. And the more you embrace yourself fully, the more others will embrace you fully. And that's really moving into your unique rhythm, your unique essence, your unique soul path, connecting to your unique guidance. I always tell, everybody, no other human can tell you about yourself in a way that you can't download that information. Do you know what I mean? So you always have access to this divine guidance. And I have been just honored to hold space for you to truly discover that, maybe in a new way through this event. Something new for me is I have come on more unfiltered and more raw, even when it feels scary. It's actually like I'm more raw with you guys than anybody else, because I wanted to turn up as me and show up as me throughout everything and be fully transparent. I don't want to ever be put on a pedestal or appear more perfect than I am. I genuinely want to have a heart-to-heart connection. So, because this journey can be lonely. This journey of raising your vibration can be like no one, some will fall away. Not everybody can walk this path with you. And I understand that. And I wanted to create an energetic community and a vibrational community that we can always tap into and come on as our true selves, even when it feels scary. Because the thing is, as light workers, we are absolutely perfect as we are, and we don't need to tune into that programming that holds us down. The other thing is, I know a lot of you have had difficult time with your families, growing up, because that's why I talk about the mother-father wound. I know you've also maybe felt that you can't truly express yourself. That's why I talk about the throat chakra. And some of you might say, well, I didn't have a really bad childhood, but I still can see that I carry certain patterns from my lineage, and that is also okay. And, on my path, I've realized that the teaching of this, like of not having maybe a super close relationship, or feeling like the black sheep of your family, or feeling like the leader of your family, or feeling like the one that has to continuously heal, is that there is a soul family. All of you are my soul family, whether you have stayed for this event, whether we will see each other again, well, whether we have not, because you can find family in anywhere and everywhere. We are one, when people say we are one, we are one, I used to find that hard because I don't feel at one with everybody, but I definitely feel at one with people who are on my frequency. And that is all of you guys to varying degrees, right? Because otherwise we wouldn't have found each other, because this whole earth, this whole universe, and this particular planet runs on matching people up with frequencies. So, what is my personal channeling for 2024? So, my personal channeling, which has come from my spiritual team up there, all around me, is now more than ever, the light has to be anchored on earth, because we are going through that kind of, all the stuff that you see, which seems negative, is just a purging of things to come up to the surface, be realized and be released. But at this time, people who are slowly waking up and coming into the spiritual awareness, it can feel like a very scary time. And they will actually energetically be holding on to those of you who have more light. And the light can only be anchored onto earth through you as humans. It's like if you see different people, they're like energetically, their auras are lit up to different degrees. The more clean and pure and connected you are, the more you'll be lit up. Now, that doesn't mean that we're not all having a human experience human experience. And it doesn't mean you have to be perfect. That's not what I mean. I mean, the more connected you are to your divine guidance, the more lighter you will show up. And that will actually balance out the energies on the planet, especially in your families, especially in your communities. It is not a walk for the faint-hearted. That is why I keep honoring you, of being here, doing this work, being dedicated to your path. And how can the light be anchored through you? It's the more you raise your vibration, the more light you can bring into your body, just even for your own personal path. The more you are getting rid of these denser energies, these lower vibrational emotions, the programming that keeps you down, the programming that really should start to become extinct now on Earth, because we've kind of done that whole cycle of certain things, and now is about going into a golden age. And as you start lighting up for your soul path, you will also start lighting up for your communities and the collective. And they will want to subconsciously and energetically know, what did you do? What have you done? And see what they can do that is the same. The true currency of this earth is frequency. It is not money. Money comes from aligning with your frequency. But true abundance is having what you need when you need it. True abundance is meeting the people that you're destined to meet. It is about being on your soul path and being so enriched by what you're here to do that money just flows. So money is not the true currency. The true currency of the earth is frequency. The higher the emotion, your dominant emotions are, the higher frequencies you will match with. As you know, there are multiple timelines, and we shift through timelines all the time through frequency. So someone might say, well, what is the dark stuff that's coming up? Why are people saying we're going into World War III? Why is there so much? Why do, cost of living has gone up? Like, whatever it is, I try and unplug from that. But all this stuff is just mirroring back to you what is unresolved within you and the collective. And that once that is healed, you are able to release that density and just rise up into vibration. Because when we come down as babies, as children, we are whole beings. We are already beings of the light. There is nothing to truly be healed. I mean, we pick up things from our DNA and our generational line because we're born into our families. We pick up things from the environment. That is why I keep saying 99% of you is not you. And it's over time that when you start picking up the things from your generational line or the environment or programming or environmental interference or spiritual interference, that's when you start, like, you come into earth like this and you start just getting weighed down. So when you start releasing and healing and resolving the things that have weighed you down, you automatically rise in frequency. Then you can anchor more light because you have more space in your body. If the space in your body is taken up by dense emotions, the light, it's like it can't come in. But once you empty that and you line up, the light can come in now. And that means you do more just for yourself, your community, and the collective. That is why I always work on 3 levels with people. The first is always purification, is always getting rid of the things that is not you on all levels of your system, like physically, somatically, emotionally, spiritually, and energetically. Because when you start removing things that is not you, you are now creating space. And the second thing that I work with people on is downloading your unique creation codes, not somebody else's creation codes. Not downloading just something you've seen and it looks good to you logically. No. Downloading your unique creation codes, which only can come through you. If you've had a little call with me, you know what I'm talking about because I do, I open up what people call the Akash and open up your past, your present, your future. And once we look at everything, you can start downloading your unique creation codes after you've purified and made space. And you fill that space with more of you from the Akash. And then the third level is the embodiment of new and unseen frequencies on Earth. Because it is time now to start moving into things which have never been seen on Earth, ways of living, ways of being, ways of relating, ways of relationship, ways of money and exchange, ways of just flowing through life. It is time to start embodying unseen frequencies, meaning we're not going to keep embodying what we've seen. We are going to download unique creation codes and embody new frequencies on Earth. And the more of us do that, that is true spiritual evolution. And that is what the name Soul Goddess is all about. It is awakening to the divinity of our soul. And the reason it's Soul Goddess is because now we are bringing in more of the feminine, divine flow and trust for all of humanity. So if you feel called to really clean yourself up and download your unique creation codes and embody unseen frequencies on Earth, then I suggest that you book a call with me if you are interested in working together at this time, which is always, the link is down below. Now, what are we going into next time? Because we are shutting down this container and we're going to do a little meditation in a minute, which is a beautiful healing completion, right? So next time, we are already working on series 3 of Finally Feel Free, because Finally Feel Free is a movement of liberation. It's not just a summit or an event. It is a movement. It is a movement to say we are liberating ourselves. We are not going to be tied down to anything that is in the way of our true selves. So series 3 is starting on May the 25th. And I know I had a call with Michelle. Hi, Michelle. She said May 25th is a really good date astrologically for me to start the third event. So I'm going to do that. If you want me to interview any speakers that you can think of, email me and let me know, and we will reach out to them, because this is also a collaboration. And you could even tell me a question that you would love to ask them, and I will ask them. Now, even though you will not be getting an email from me or 2 emails from me every day anymore, I hope that you get to stay in this beautiful community. I will be going live every week on Facebook, so make sure you join the Facebook group. I will be sending 1 email a week from next week, not more than that. And I will be continuing interviewing people on my podcast in between events, which is more knowledge. Like, this is literally a spiritual Netflix here. It is just like on steroids, because there's going to be the events, and in between that, it's going to be on the podcast. I'm going to be interviewing other speakers. And we're going to be going a little bit deeper, and it's longer, and it's like podcasty. So that feels so good, because I hate to end things and feel like, oh my God, what's next? So this is like a natural continuation. Now let's all close down this energetic container. So just take a minute to do this. And you can light a candle, or you can light some incense, whatever feels good to you. And I want you to just close your eyes. And I want you to just connect with your light body. So taking a step back from your physical body, taking a step back from your emotional body, taking a step back from your energetic body, and see yourself as a being of light, as an orb, connected to the place that you came from and that you will return to. And I want you to feel that we are all connected into this energy from all around the world. And even though there is physical distance between all of us, I want us to just bring our energy into a circle all around the earth. And we're just going to bring in the light from the central sun into our system through our crown chakra, all the way down to our third eye, our throat, our heart, our solar plexus, our sacral, and our root. We're going to bring that energy all the way down through our legs, through our feet, and to the Earth Star chakra. And I want you to just imagine that we are all holding hands and we are activating a grid of light on Earth right now. And imagine that you are holding hands on your left side and right side to someone that you may not know in the physical, but you know them energetically. Because you have shared space for the last 25 days with them and tuned into the same energy and the same frequency. I want you to just send that love from your heart through your hands, your left side and right side, all around. And we are all doing this from different parts of the world. We can see this energy moving in waves through each person, this energy of pure love and connection, this energy of soul family. And just feel that energy coming into your body. Feel that energy just coming in and just holding you, holding space, holding love. We're just going to move that energy of love just a bit higher. More love, moving all around the circle. We're going to just tune that up and more love. And push that through your body. See it pumping around just like from your heart through your bloodstream. And then you are going to think of one thing that you want to let go of, that you no longer identify with, that you no longer want as part of your story or your life. Just let this come up. It could be a thought, it could be a memory, it could be a feeling, it could be a situation. Just let it show up and come up and trust the first thing that comes up for you. You're going to identify where that lives in your body. Then you're going to just imagine that you have access to the core of the earth, this golden fire that burns up anything that does not serve you and transmutes it and alchemizes it. You're just going to surrender this to the earth. Watch it leaving your body. And while you're still holding hands, you're going to just hold space for yourself and everybody else to let go of this into the core of the earth. We're all just letting go and throwing it into this sacred fire. And once that is done, you are now going to bring in something that you want to have access to, whether that be love, wealth, family, community, abundance, self-love, joy. What feeling do you want to connect with more in your life? Just going to breathe that in to your system. Breathe that feeling, that new feeling. Know that you are now calibrating to that new feeling. Just feel your body expanding as it receives that feeling. And just with that feeling, just send healing to every single person that has joined us on this Finally Feel Free Series 2 journey. Honor them and thank them. Send healing for the earth all together. Watch this light that we've generated and created going all around the earth to the places that need it most at this time. And honor your soul family to the left side. Honor your soul family to the right side. Reclaim your energy. Let go of the energy that is not yours. And gently release your hands. Come back into your own energy and open your eyes. That was super powerful. Take a deep breath and come back to the room. I want to say my thank yous now. First of all, I thank you. I thank my animal friends, my cats that have been here. They are my co-workers. They've been here with me every day through every interview. I want to thank my soul goddess team and my assistant. And I want to thank my spiritual team who have propelled me to do this. One of the members of my spiritual team is my grandmother as well. And she has really come through and held space for all of you. She's the most loving soul I've ever met. And also the spiritual team, the beings of light. And I want to thank all the speakers that have been part of this event. I really want to just honor them for everything that they have shared, for everything that they have bestowed upon us from their life experience. And, you know, many of the community that I've met have been through them. So I do want to honor that. And I'm going to just remind us through the journey we have gone on and read the schedule. Starting with Michael Stone, who talked about his breath work and how breathing life into love. And if we are ever truly ready, I want to thank Emily Russell for her transformational manifestation method, energy shopping. Lisa Barnett, who talked about our soul plan from the Akashic Records. Roy Biancalana, about really being authentic and showing up as ourselves in the dating and love journey. Then we had a talk from me about unlocking your throat chakra for supernatural abundance, and another one about healing the mother and father wounds for true soul liberation. I want to thank Naomi Riley for nurturing mental health and her journey with being a brain injury survivor. Monica Hershaft for really exploring mystery illness and bringing a new perspective to health. Lara Hyman about feeling free through movement. Lisa Wallner about unleashing true abundance and the art of soul creation. Michelle Averard about unleashing your true voice. Suzanne Taylor Shire coming home to your soul's true blueprint for love and freedom. Meg Hayworth for how to embrace healing and get over narcissistic parental abuse. Diane Petrella on emotional eating and how to start moving away from that. Erica Van Eaton on her journey with her son and how we can restructure our energy matrices for quantum growth. Josephine Hardman about healing wounded parts through the Akashic Records. Tejal Patel about rediscovering the authentic essence of yoga. Kathy Curtis about embracing emotions and creativity with poetry, specifically the haiku. For Rachel Hardy for really talking about mastering manifestation and creating nervous system regulation for abundance. Randy Fine for who talked about identifying and healing from emotional predators in the dating world. Sydney Campos, all about embracing 2024 and unlocking our body's natural technology. Terry Wellbrock, healing from trauma and how to really thrive in 2024. Natalie Namaste, all about awakening intuition and connecting with angels. Kevin Carton on how to discover and live your soul's purpose. Shannon Pardini, elevating your frequencies and holding higher states of being. Saimi Nakamura on child mind transformation, bridging inner worlds. Helen von der Heide for navigating the pathways of the heart and finding your true soulmate and healing. Jackie Jones on also healing relationships and coming with a Course of Miracles approach. Helena De La Rosa on heart wisdom and manifesting true emotional freedom. Kathleen Booker, Kathleen Booker on honoring yourself through grief with breath work. Kelly Boyer on connecting with higher beings to bring in that divine love and support. Natalia McLeod on quantum health and the forgotten chakras that we don't always talk about. Morgana Ray on conquering your money monster. Joan Diago on embracing the wise woman channel. Joy Deshay on integrative life design and manifesting dreams and upgrading our frequencies. Fred Moss on how nothing sometimes just is wrong with you and we don't always need a diagnosis for everything. Holly Copeland on inner rewilding back to freedom and also the power of tuning forks. Now, if you have a premium access or the gold access to the golden circle, you don't have any restrictions. You can go back and watch all of these talks whenever you want. You can also access all the talks from series 1, which is over 50 speakers. You also get access, if you have premium access, you get access to my 4 masterclasses, health and well-being revival, deepening love and connections, how to move from 3D to 5D, spiritual ascension, how to activate your wealth warrior. And you also have, if you do the golden access, you also get a one-to-one revolutionary Akashic Records session with me. So I will put all the links down below. If you just want premium access to all the talks from this series and the last series and my masterclasses, you can get that for £49, but you have to do that quickly because the price is going to go up to £99. If you wanted to add all of that plus a one-to-one with me, you will get all of that included, lifetime access to series 2, which is this one, series 1, access to 4 VIP masterclasses, one-to-one with me, and also, the special bonus is complete. So that will be at 99. So we will put the link for you to explore those two packages. If you don't get access to those packages, like the other videos, the last videos will just go, they will just leave the playlist in 48 hours. We made it. See you next time. See you on May 25th for a whole new host of speakers. Stay connected with my Facebook group, with our Facebook group, because we'll go live. Can't speak, guys, just in a different planet. I will start going live every week and starting to, transition into a different form of Finally Feel Free. Also, the podcasts where I'm interviewing amazing speakers that couldn't be part of the event, that will be happening as well. And you will get access to that by staying on this mailing list. You'll also know about Finally Feel Free Series 3 through my mailing list. Which I will only be sending one email a week, not the emails like it has been for this event. So just wanted to be clear on that. Wish you so much love and thank you for being here and thank you for continuing the journey to just be more of you. And I hope throughout the series that this has made you finally feel free in one or more areas of your life. I will love you and leave you so much love from my heart to yours.